Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Chiro Marchetti. Website is at the top here, usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame and get that spelling if you want it, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's their full spellings of their names. There's also some websites on the back here that I notice. She Who Is Art always pops out to me, but if there's anything there that you want to check out, feel free to freeze frame and go ahead and check that out. Okay. Whew. What do we have for Scorpio? What do you want? What do you want? Okay. What do you want? The situation might be more of a blessing than you're currently feeling. I feel like you're connecting to like what's wrong with the situation at the moment. There's levels to this situation. There's definitely levels. And the current feeling I'm getting is like there's definitely something wrong here. I learned this a long time ago. When it comes to psychic information, usually the negative information comes through the easiest. It's kind of like calming it down and seeing past it to try to find out what's good with the situation. Takes a little bit more of a challenge sometimes because like it's kind of like a really bad odor. It's like cleaning out that bad odor and moving away from the bad odor to find out what's actually like what's salvageable here. Where's that odor coming from? Can we clean it up? Is the situation we're salvaging? Can we clean out that odor, that bad odor, and find out what the true value is here? The current energy here, I feel like, especially because you're a water sign, most water sign people, or if you had a water sign connection, have some type of psychic ability. So you're probably connecting into something that feels like, oh, I don't know about this. Which definitely I respect that you have to go with your gut. If you're like, nope, I've been through this before, I don't think this is right, I'm not going to be a part of it, then that's your business. Do as you must. For those of you this is going to connect with, though, I feel like you're kind of torn. You're kind of like, I don't feel like this is a good idea, but for some reason I can't step away from it. I can't disconnect from it. I keep coming back to it. The situation that is not going that great right now, but there is a good connection here from the past. This might have been better in the past, is going through a metamorphosis. It is changing. Within the next few months, it will start heading into a healing period. It's not there at the moment, but it's supposed to go into a healing period. I don't want to guarantee anything. It is a general read, just to be fair. That it's supposed to go into a healing period. Currently, I feel like I don't know what to do with this. I don't want to be over-involved, but I don't want to be completely disconnected. I'm trying to make my mind up on what I want to do, but I don't seem to be doing anything. I do have the ability to make an impact here, but I seem to be just trying to stay out of it at the same time. Do you know stuff? Like, why? What is the impact that you could make? Like, you got the Magician there, but you seem to be staying out of it. Ace of Wands reversed, and the Chariot coming in a little bit, not the best. More upside down than right side up, I'd say. Which makes me feel like maybe you know something, you have information, or you know how to find information, and you're like, if I do that, that could like, that's gonna solve the issue. But I don't want to end up being looked at as the bad guy just because I helped solve the issue. It's kind of like, I feel like if I become this person, it's going to make me a version of the messenger in the sense of like who gets the brunt of the bad news, or who gets the backlash for the bad news, like the messenger, like don't shoot the messenger type energy. Like somebody might take out their bad feelings or like their distaste for the situation on the person who helped them find the information. The truth is there, and I feel like you kind of already know what the truth is. You're trying to stay out of it. But it's also kind of like, maybe I should bring it forward. The Ace of Wands reversed is telling me like something is going to be put out. It's going to put the situation to rest. whatever it is, there's a current season here where there's a lot of action and commotion about, well, this is what really happened, that's what really happened, or like, well, I can take that Ace of Wands out of that person's hand. This is the King of Wands. I can take that Ace of Wands and I can nullify it so that it can't be used anymore and and help find the truth about what's really going on here. I can take out the mystery, which is interesting because Scorpio is known as a very mysterious sign, and you're like, yeah. I feel like for those of you who understand, those of you who connect with your Scorpio energy is like, yeah, but we understand our own mystery and we know how to solve one. We just can be a mystery to other people, but we can also solve mysteries. So you can actually bring light to the situation if you decide to, but you're also going to take away the conflict. Well, you're going to take away the lies or the misinformation. Let's say misinformation. For that to happen, though, it's going to create a lot of unhappiness for somebody, but then it's going to create a whole new season, and there's a lot of planning to happen with that new season. The thing is, it's who you're connected to. It's who you're connected to. It's kind of like, do I want to do what I feel is the right thing? What you've decided is the right thing. It's all up to you what the right thing actually is. How you view the situation is a general read. It's what you're doing with it. It's what you're seeing in front of you. You know what you believe the right thing to do is. It's going to take some time to really sort it out. It's going to create a whole new schism. It's not going to be pretty while that comes forward. But maybe it's time for the truth to come forward. People are avoiding the truth. People are avoiding it. The thing is, if they would just deal with it, like I think it's supposed to be like this. Whatever it is that they're avoiding, if they just finally dealt with it, it may be very ugly to deal with in their opinion, but if they finally sort it out and deal with it, life would get better. The truth, I feel like you can help solve this mystery. I don't know. I feel like it's just like one of the, especially with that friendship card, it's kind of like if people know the truth, they can actually do something with it. If they don't know the truth now, it's not like it's going to go away. The truth will still be there. And it's kind of like, I feel like Scorpio especially kind of looks at things in a pattern. Kind of like, maybe that was the case, but we can't act like that won't come around again. The truth will come around again. And so it's kind of like, if I don't help them find the truth now, am I just setting them up for a worse fall later? It's more about, I feel like I don't want to be like targeted as the bad person here, or the person like I want to stay in good terms with this person. I don't want to be the scapegoat for somebody because they don't want to hear what the truth is. Although Scorpio is really smart when it comes to this stuff, especially kind of like helping somebody search it out, showing them where things are, but making them open the box themselves. Kind of like, oh look, there's that box. That looks like that's your box. If you want to open it, and just kind of letting them open their own box, helping them find the truth, but letting them discover it on their own, if that makes sense. Like, oh, look, the attic. Let's go open the attic. Oh, look at this corner of the attic. Hey, that looks like somebody else's signature or their initials. I bet you that's their box. Oh, you want to look in it? Okay, you go ahead and look in it. And just kind of like, yeah, that's where they should go. That's where the truth is. And kind of just stepping back and letting them find it sort of on their own, but not. Like helping them find where they need to look and then just letting them look on their terms. Part of this is kind of like, do they already actually know the truth? Does the person that needs to discover the truth kind of already know it? Where do they stand with the actual truth of the situation? Two of Cups reversed in the Tower card. They don't want the truth. It will completely change how they connect to somebody. So they don't want to see the truth. If you don't help them find it, are they going to find the truth anyway? Where do they go? Where does the truth end up if you don't help them find it? Their connection with it. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups, half in, half out. The Ten of Cups, half in, half out is like a lot of backstabbing. The truth may come forward in a much more brutal way. It's not for sure. But the Wheel of Fortune coming in there is like, might happen, might not happen. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of other people connected to this situation. Whatever this situation is, it is going to keep going. There's something going on here. There's definitely something going on. But I feel like there's a lot of backbiting or a lot of gossiping behind corners. So other people may talk about what's going on, even if this person doesn't want to deal with it. It may or may not show up right in their face. Wheel of Fortune is saying it could or might not. So whether it's going to come back worse later or not, maybe, maybe not. I mean, it is a general read anyway, but what's coming forward? There's work that has to be done here. I feel like this is a situation, if you're going to stay connected with these people, I feel like if you're going to stay connected with these people, I feel like you have to do what you have to do. If you stay out of the situation, I feel like you're going to exit from these people's you're going to exit from the situation. I feel like because I'm like I can't really I feel like I just can't. It's one of those things where I don't want to get involved with it, and then I'm just not going to be involved with these people at some point. Like even if they're family members, I feel like they're going to create an emotional distance with them that you really don't know what's going on in their life, and you're like, and I don't want to know. It becomes like that, kind of like, well, I know something's not right. I've decided I'm not going to be a part of it, and it seems like it's perpetuating. The only way I can stay out of it is just to literally stay out of their life. One way or another, you're going to lighten your load. That's literally a card here. Lighten your load is popping up. Eight of Pentacles with lighten your load. One way or another, your connection to the situation changes. Either you come forward and help them solve the mystery, or you're going to be like, well, I don't want to do that, but then I feel like you're just going to naturally disconnect from these people, but because it's going to be more and more blatant to you that it's there. It's completely up to you what way you're going to go with it, is what I'm getting. That Tower card, maybe it was there. That's interesting. Let's go a little farther with that. Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is like uprooting a plant, and the Judgment in somebody's favor. The truth may never come forward, but the situation will rectify. Okay. So the Tower comes forward either way. The Emperor is in question. Is kind of weird. Usually there's a brutal moment. So I feel like I'm trying to make this not confrontational, but so maybe you know that somebody's getting cheated on, or you're suspecting it, and you know how to find that answer. If you decide not to get involved with it, it may never come out. The truth may never come out to the other party that they were being cheated on, but that relationship will end. The Emperor is it's weird, because the Emperor, it's almost like the Emperor feels like this just needs to end. We don't need to deal with the semantics of it. It just needs to end. So somebody might end this situation, but not give the reasons why or what actually happened during that time. The reconciliation, I'm just trying to make peace with that. I don't like it. I feel like whatever, this person goes on and does the same thing with somebody else is what I'm getting. So that's I feel like that's if you don't say anything. If you do say something, I feel like somebody's allowed to heal, because I feel like that's more of where the healing is. The heal either way, I guess, but it's just more, I don't know. I feel like if you say something, the healing's more there. I kind of feel like it's more there that way. That reconciliation is like really throwing me off, because I'm getting like, you connecting with this person, even if this goes forward and you help them find the truth and they get upset with you, I feel like this is the reconciliation to them coming back into your life at some point later, realizing that you actually told them the truth and valuing that more later. If you don't tell them, this feels very bland. Like, I don't really know if that's really going to matter. Because I feel like you have a chance to reconnect, but then I feel like I don't want to. Because I feel like I don't want to. Like, I know things that I don't want to know, and I'm like, I just don't want that to be my mess. I don't want to drag something out that's already ended. If you don't bring forward or help this person find the truth, I feel like it just feels very bland. Like, maybe you'll touch base with this person again in the future, but I just feel like I'm keeping a distance from it still, because I'm not comfortable with it, and I'm like, I don't think that should have to be my problem, so I'm not going to connect with it. And it makes me uncomfortable, and I'm like, it just bothers me, and I just don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. I guess there's two different ways that's going, so I guess it's up to you what again, in the beginning, it's like, what do you want from this? Is it better for you to like move on from it? Because for some of you, I feel like it will. For others of you, it might be better to actually find a way to bring forward the truth. How that plays out from that does seem like it's subjective to how things churn out. But I do feel like the person that you value will come back around to you, even if they disconnect temporarily. It doesn't guarantee that they will disconnect from you temporarily, but it does feel like they come back into your life. It feels like if I don't help them figure out the truth when it's applicable, it's just hard for me to be around them, because it's kind of like I knew that was going to happen, and I could have made that come forward, and I'm just like, I don't want to let them know that I suspected things, because I feel like I wouldn't like that. It's up to you. Like, for those of you that are connecting with this reading, you know where you stand. If that doesn't seem right to you, like that doesn't seem to connect, then don't worry about it, move on from it. It's all about what you want. What do you want from this situation? What do you want to come of it? Where do you want to be with this person that you value down the road? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.